And now it brings me great pleasure to pass my responsibilities on to George Vorwick. George is President and CEO of United Electric Supply and has been involved with the NAED for many years. I know that George will do a wonderful job leading NAED. George, I wish you much success as a new NAED Chair, and I am proud to pass the gavel of leadership to you. Please join me in welcoming, extending a warm applause to George Vorwick, the new NAED Chair. George.
Thanks. All right, man. Thanks for your help. This has been a very busy weekend. In fact, it's been so busy, my sense is maybe many of us missed some of the things that were going on in the world. Justify won the Preakness, the second leg of the Triple Crown. Right? Meghan Markle married a prince. Right? And only slightly less popular was Connor Vorwick, graduated from St. Joseph University in Philadelphia. Now, I am really proud of her, and I'm turning into one of those dads, you know, where you sit there and you cry when your daughter tells you she loves you. And I hope that doesn't make me a bad person, but I am really looking forward. I have 2 down and 1 to go. A long time ago, I was handed a broom and I was told to go sweep the parking lot. That's how I spent my first week in electrical distribution. Imagine that. I started so low down in the corporation that I wasn't even allowed in the building for the first week. I had to build a ladder to get to the first rung of the ladder. When I finished sweeping the lot, I was told that I had done a really good job. That felt good. That felt so good that I remembered all these years later. That was my first lesson in leadership. 30 years later, I began to transition into my new role as CEO of United Electric Supply. It was 2009, and the Great Recession had a firm grip on our business. I liken it to changing captains during the middle of a hurricane. That winter, our business was significantly off, and the Northeast was graced with a record snowstorm that shut us down for days. I vividly remember a conference call with our board chair and former CEO, Tom Cloud. He was calling in from Florida. I don't remember the reason for the call, but when we were talking about the storm and the impact on our business, I do remember his advice. He said, "The sun will shine, the snow will melt, and you will be just fine." That was another lesson in a long line of lessons involving leadership. I've learned that as business leaders, we will always be worried about something. Today, with the economic expansion nearing records, unemployment about 1/3 of what it was a decade ago, we all worry about how long it takes to fill open positions. Taxes are much lower. Deficits are over $1 trillion. This will impact interest rates and eventually our ability to grow the economy. Technology is exploding. Augmented reality and artificial intelligence offer a better, brighter future where apparently no one will have a job. The sun will shine, the snow will melt, and we will be fine. After leading many years of leading people and organizations, I've learned to worry less about being worried all the time. In fact, we borrowed a phrase from a book that is popular at our company. We call it productive paranoia. Improving our ability to thrive is why we're all here. Developing our skills, working together to solve problems, expanding our businesses, and collectively working to build a better future. In some ways, this week has been like many of the meetings that Kathy and I have attended since we were invited to our first NAED over 25 years ago. In some ways, yes, except everything has changed. And we all know it. And what's better is we know why. The digitization and storage of limitless amounts of information seamlessly accessed via the internet, which is available everywhere all the time. In an effort to thrive in this new and exciting environment, it has helped me to stop thinking about our business as distribution. How I think about it now is that we create demand and enable success. This frees us to think differently about becoming integral to our customers. Engineering and design services for a fee. Professional development and continuing education for a fee. Advanced logistics and maybe even virtual counters. Yes, we will always have and will continue to face many challenges. And this is where we come together to improve the industry so that all boats can rise. This is the place where all leaders are welcome. All leaders are welcome here. That is the indispensable role of the NAED and the focus of our new strategic plan to help today's leaders in our industry thrive, supporting the development of the people who will lead our organizations tomorrow. I want to thank Tom Neighbor and his team of awesomeness. I want to thank the board of directors for volunteering their time, and Glenn Gerticke, Larry Stern, and especially Dan Dungan for helping me to prepare to be the board chair. And as I close, I want to close with a challenge. The challenge is to transform our businesses, be the disruptors, build a better future, and to think big, and together let's dare to be bold. Thank you very much.